Hi everyone, I have been using the Samsung Galaxy A13 for the last 3 weeks or more, and the following is my extremely detailed full review for the same. And for more on that tech and latest tech, please click on the link in the description and also subscribe to this channel to get more amazing videos. So let's get started. So the Samsung Galaxy A13 is an entry-level phone from Samsung, and I've been using it for quite some time now, and I must say that it's a good phone for the price, and I like it starting from the cameras, the overall phone. I have a case here, but I can take out the case. This is how it looks on the back. That is the back, and this is how it looks on the front. I'm using full screen gestures, as you can see, and I must say it's good, apart from that sometimes it's sluggish. So to start with, it has a 6.6 inch PLS LCD screen. I'm appreciating that because in the previous time, Samsung has not been using a full HD screen, but in this one, Samsung has done a very good thing for using a full HD screen. And with full HD, that means that the pixels are very sharp, and you cannot see the pixels. It's very sharp, and even the contrast is at least good. I'm happy because Samsung have not gone at a cheaper LCD screen. It's a full HD screen, and unfortunately it's just a standard 60 Hz refresh rate. I would have appreciated if Samsung gave us a 90 Hz refresh rate. That would be very, very nice. And another thing is that it's only an LCD screen. I wish Samsung gave at least an AMOLED screen, bearing in mind that they manufacture the AMOLED and those OLED screens. I wish Samsung give an AMOLED screen, because AMOLED are the best and you cannot compare them. The high-end smartphones use the AMOLEDs, and even the budget ones. So, and at this price point of around 20,000 or around $200 US, there are quite a number of smartphones with at least an AMOLED screen. So bearing in mind that Samsung makes them, I see no reason to include it. I wish they included it. I can recall about 4 years ago, around 3 to 4 years ago, the Samsung Galaxy A20, if I'm not so wrong, had an AMOLED screen at the same price point, and I liked it. I liked it so much. It had an AMOLED, so I wish Samsung gave an AMOLED, but unfortunately it's just an LCD screen, and it's a good one, but bear in mind that it's an LCD 60 Hz refresh rate. The other thing is that it comes with Android 12 with One UI 4.1 One UI 4.1 core. I like One UI. It's one of the best skins from Samsung. Comparing all the skins from other smartphone, I really like the One UI because it's good. It's close to stock Android, but unfortunately here it's the core edition, or it's the trimmed down version of the full One UI 4.1. I wish they gave the full version, because some features are not available in the core version, but it's good. It's a One UI, and I like it. It's good. It's well customized. It's fast, and it's good to have it. You have an option of 64 GB or 128 or even 32 GB. My version here is my version here is 64 GB. 64 GB with 4 GB of RAM. And with that, I would say that it's good. It will handle everything that you put on it, and also it's good to know that the whole of this review is based on a single SIM, not a dual SIM. As you can see, I'm using Safaricom there. It's on a single SIM, 64 GB of storage. Let's go to the other one. And it's good to know that Samsung has promised Android 13 and 14. That's very good for a basic entry-level phone. So it will get Android 13 and 14, which is very, very good. Other higher from A53, if I'm not so wrong, you get 4 years of Android updates and 4 years of security updates, which I think is very good for them. I don't think many companies are offering more than one Android update, but with this, even with this budget entry phone, you get 2 years of Android updates and maybe another 2 years of security updates. That is very good for Samsung. The other thing I would like to say is that you can expand the storage with a micro SD card, which is a dedicated slot, which is very good. This is a headphone jack. You have a headphone jack, which is so good. Many smartphones are omitting the headphone jack. This is a Type-C charging port. This is the speaker. Unfortunately, it's a mono speaker. It's not a dual speaker, and I would say that the speaker is decent for the class. Let me place a track and see how it is sound. So let me play a track and listen to the sound and be the judge. It's a single firing speaker. There is no other speaker here. So So I think the speaker is good, though a mono speaker. It's a good speaker and I like it so much. So the other thing I would like to say is that I've said that it comes with the Exynos 850, which is an 8 nanometer processor, and for that processor I would say that it's not so fast. It's a bit sluggish, but it's good. I would not say it's the fastest, but it's a bit sluggish for that. I wish they gave a better processor, but that's what we have. It's an 8 nanometer Exynos 850. It will handle basic games and not so heavy games and not so heavy tasks, so it will do the job for you. We have said that the speaker is so good. It's not bad. We have the proximity sensor for the auto brightness, but I would say that sometimes even in bright it does not go as required for auto brightness. Sometimes it's just it's when it is an ambient light, so I'd say sometimes you have to manually adjust it. It's not so much adaptive, but it is good. The other thing is about and maybe before we go to the battery, I would just like to ask a question just there in the comment section below. What would you like? Would you rather like a full HD plus screen with 120 Hz refresh rate, or a 720p HD AMOLED screen with 90 Hz refresh rate, or a full HD screen AMOLED? Which one would you like? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's go to the battery. It has a large 5000 mAh battery. It's a very large battery, and as you can see from the screenshot that I'm sharing, you can get over 9 and above hours of screen on time. That is very good battery life, and with that is a clear indication that it will last you 1 day, no, 2 days and more. Even for a heavy user, it will likely last you one day and a half to 2 days and a half. So the battery life is solid and I like it so much. Charging, on the other hand, is just an opposite of that. With the bundled in 15 watts charger, you are able from 0 to 30%. For the first 30 minutes you only get 27%, and a full charge takes 2 hours and around 20 minutes. That's a long charging time for a phone in 2022. But bearing in mind that the battery life is good, I cannot complain. Also, sometimes you must use the bundled in Samsung charger. Otherwise, if you use other chargers, sometimes it does not charge as required. Actually, it sometimes drains the battery. So I would say the phone is good. I will not forget to say that. And I just forgot something about the screen. It has a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front. That is a big plus for it. Many smartphone at that price point does not even give a Gorilla Glass. So you have a strengthened Gorilla Glass 5 on the front. Otherwise the back is plastic, and also the frame is a plastic. But I like that Samsung has given a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front. So let's wind up this review with the cameras. So on the front you have an 8 megapixel front facing camera. On the back you have a 50 megapixel that produces image in using pixel bin of 12.5. You have a 5 megapixel ultra wide, 2 for depth, 2 for macro, and a flashlight. For the images, I would say they are good. In good lighting condition, the 50 megapixel sensor produces very good images. As you can see on those images, the images are good. You can use them even for your best moments, and you really appreciate them. Also, the ultra wide does not produce so good images. Also, you can know from the megapixels, just 5 is not so good, but using the 50 megapixel camera, the images are very good and you really like them. On the front is an 8 megapixel. Unfortunately, the video is capped at only 1080p. You do not get the full HD screen, the full HD video. No, the 4K video. The maximum resolution, as you can see, is just full HD, even for the front camera, which I think is a bummer, bearing in mind that 50 megapixel can even take 8K, not even 4K. But that is what you have. I think it's a limitation with the Exynos 850. So only full HD you can see in those videos. So what do I think about this phone? I would say it's for people who are not so busy, the people who do not need the high processing power, and who just need a Samsung phone. And I would say it's a good phone. You really like it. The battery life is good. Apart from the proximity sensor, I like the battery life, and also the images during the daytime are very good. Unfortunately, you have a single speaker. You do not have stereo speakers just like other phones, and there is no night mode for the camera, and also there is no stabilization. If you can live with that, I would really highly recommend the smartphone. And if you are on a high budget, you can just go with the A23 or A33 or A53, which will offer more features and more back for your money. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more, and if you have any question, please post them in the comment section. And also, how do you think the camera is, and how do you think the smartphone is? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on my next video.